What's faster, the Honda NY1 parking itself or ordering a Maggie's cheeseburger? Today, we will find out. The one standout feature in this car.
It's doing it pretty quickly though. I don't know if Adam's going to get that cheeseburger.
3, 2, 1, go. Now, Honda's first all-electric vehicle wasn't exactly the biggest success story on the market in the form of the Honda E, which is very much aimed at the city driver. However, their second expedition brings along their first all-electric SUV, because this is the Honda NY1. Yes, that's really what it's called. This is the Honda NY1, and although the name may feel a little strange, an all-electric SUV making its maiden voyage into the Honda lineup fits in rather well, because the design of the front really screams Honda. It's very signature Honda look, especially the design of the front and the shape of the LED headlights. If you put the HRV front grille on this, it would very much be the same. All in all, it's a good design though. And looking at the whole front rather than just dissecting the front grille, and it is a very good design. Like I said, it's very much Honda classic. It gives off a HRV. I mean, it feels like this is just an electric HRV. You have pretty much the same dips in the bonnet, that little ledge that comes out. However, it's refreshed because you have that nice black strip that goes right across. You have your charging port at the front because this is all electric rather than that front grille and the HRV. So although it feels very much the same body, it feels refreshed, it feels modern. All in all, it's been really good design. Coming down the side, and I'm seeing HRV again. You get a slight nod to the new ZRV with the way the back slopes down, but the rear door handle design, you know, the contrasting black paint around the wheel arches and on the door sills very much screams HRV. Now, the ENY1 comes with 18-inch black cut alloy wheels, which are exactly the same on both specs, both being called Elegance and Advance. Now, this all-electric SUV is tipping the scales when it comes to cost, because it starts from just short of £45,000 and rises to £47,000. So it's not the cheapest out there. The rear of the car is streamlined, classy, and all in all, quite elegant. But ultimately, it is definition of Honda. The top spec comes with power tailgate that reveals up to 361 litres of boot capacity. Now, when it comes to performance and engine, well, I should say battery, excuse me, and the ENY1 performs how you expect a mid-tier SUV to perform. 0 to 60 time of 7.7 seconds, max torque of 310 Newton meters. So it's fairly quick, you know, it's pretty nippy, but obviously that's helped for the fact that this is an all-electric SUV rather than your standard combustion. But you'd be glad to know that both specs of the ENY1 come with the same powertrain. So the only real difference, the £2,500 difference between the bottom and top spec, is merely to do with the interior. Because the few changes from the base to the top spec include the panoramic sunroof, 360 parking cameras, power tailgate, and the pièce de la résistance in the new ENY1 is the parking aid as seen in the new Honda CR-V, which we are going to test out right about now. However, to do so, we're going to play a little game. We're going to see what's faster, the self-parking feature on the ENY1 or ordering a Mackey's cheeseburger. To make this a fair test, James is already set up, ready to start the self-parking feature, whereas I will be stood outside Mackey's, ready to get my cheeseburger. Right, so we're here to start the race. James, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right, okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do it. Right, we're pressing the park button. Right, we've got the camera come up, so we'll select that one.
Come on, hopefully it's 1 free.
And we're off. Oh, it's going. It's going. My hands are off the wheel. This is pretty weird, not gonna lie. A strange experience. And it's doing it pretty quickly though. I don't know if Adam's going to get that cheeseburger. It's pretty good that it's adjusting it each time. Here we go, up to the red line.
Race against the clock.
Let's see if Adam's going to come back with this cheeseburger.
A small bag.
Look at that, unbelievable. And there we go, we're parked.
Got the goods. Now when it comes to the drive of the Honda ENY1, and it drives how you'd expect a mid-tier, mid-sized SUV to drive. But you do get that extra zippiness of the fact that it is all electric and you have that electric powertrain, like so. I mean, it does have a bit of zippiness about it, I must say. And especially with the multiple driving modes, fact, obviously normal, sport and eco, means you can tailor drive however you want. So yeah, 0 to 6 times 7.7 seconds isn't going to blow your socks off, but it definitely don't feel sluggish. It's quite a nice drive. The seating position is good. You feel like you can see quite clearly out. The seats are good. The fact that they're fully electric and also the heated seat just means now it's getting a bit colder. It's an all-round comfy drive. Now, the electric range of the NY1, a selling point or something that makes you stay clear of an electric car is the electric range, and the NY1 comes with a max range of 256 miles. You might be thinking that's not the greatest. It's sort of mid to high on the tiers for electric ranges out there on the market. With the price range, I would be expecting over 300 miles. However, if you do use a fast charger, say if you get caught short on your drive, you can actually get 60 miles in just 11 minutes. So yes, it might not have the greatest electric range in the world, but that battery can charge rather fast, 60 miles in 11 minutes. It's not much you can do in 11 minutes, let me tell you. My girlfriend won't know. I do like the implementation of the fully digital dash. You know, even in the new Honda Civic e-HEV, it has half digital, half old school dials. I do like the fact that it's fully digital, you know, it's almost coming with the times a bit. I feel like this is what the NY1 is all about. I feel like Honda just coming with the times a little bit. And the Honda E is a good car. It's a very unique interior and also exterior design. Yes, mile range isn't the greatest and people may have complaints about the price range. Oh, it's still a decent car, but I just think the NY1 is something that bit special. Now, when it comes to safety, and Honda are just renowned for having one of the safest cars out there, and the fact that across their range, across all specs, they have the exact same safety. There's none of this higher tiers, get the adaptive cruise control or the blind spot monitoring. They're all the same, and the Honda NY1 just pretty much comes with all your modern day car technology from standard, i.e. blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, emergency braking, then 360 parking cameras and adaptive cruise control. All of which can be easily accessed and changed using this 15.1 portrait touchscreen, which for me is the one standout feature in this car. Now, if you have a look at the Honda range, yes, the new CR-V and the new ZR-V have been really good looking cars, but the interior feels all too familiar. Yes, you still get that chrome effect, you get the black leather and the black leather across the dashboard. However, this infotainment screen is very much the focal point and also I think selling point for the new NY1. Feels very Tesla, but also feels very modern and unique. For the fact that you have your navigation up there, you can have your power flow on here showing your range, and your clamp controls on the bottom with your heated seats. It's all very easy to use. Now, normally I'm not a fan of clamp controls housed into the infotainment screen, but that's displayed quite nicely. It's very easy to use. Press the fan on, your temperatures both sides with that dual clamp control. So, although I quite like the old school dials, I mean, it's a nice touch from Honda to go with that. Away from that 15-inch infotainment screen and the rest of the interior, yes, it is nice, but it does feel all too familiar. However, you can get an NY1 with the white interior, which for me feels like the whole package. It is a nice space, you do get a lot of storage and it is displayed nice, but like I said, it feels too familiar. If I were you, I'd go for the white interior. Come to the back seats and you get the same style seats as the front. Nice leather, nice upright position, plenty of headspace and plenty of leg space. I mean, I stretch out lovely there. The Pro Seat glass just makes it all round comfy. Air vents and 2 USB-C sockets. The only thing is storage is quite limited. You have a small pocket here, you have a cup holder there and just a tiny little thing that probably might balance your phone in, but if you went around the corner too fast, it would probably fly out. Obviously, you get a bit of storage here, but overall, you don't really get them deep pockets in the door. You get some nice lighting in the back that is quite unique and LED strips along the door handles. Yes, it does have a panoramic sunroof. However, this is probably my only downside to the NY1. It's the way you have to remove it. You've got to get rid of these really awkward bits of fabric, whatever this is. So you're going to have to take these out before you set off, and you either have them on the other seat or go and pop them in the boot. Yes, it looks nice once they're all off, but I just think that for a £44,000 car, not really a big fan. So then, the there you have it. The second expedition from Honda into the all-electric world comes in their first all-electric SUV. Yes, that name NY1 might be a bit of a mouthful and a bit odd and stands very much out from the Honda lineup. However, this car feels very familiar. The outside and interior design feels like something we've seen before, but with them few little edges, like this new style front grille and also that 15-inch infotainment screen. This just feels like a whole package, and I think something that Honda has been needed for a while. Now, if you are interested in the Honda NY1, then contact one of our free Holcroft Honda dealerships. All details for these can be found on our Holcroft Honda website.